don't even buy his nonsense, but people can't help but go over and try to tell him that he's incorrect in certain things. You can't convince him. He's in love with Daniel and Janie, and that's his meal ticket. He's not going to consider anything else. This is his own long distance relationship. That's a fantastic thing. You've seen it before. There's people of all kinds here on YouTube, and he's one of those. You're assuming that this guy is normal to begin with. He's probably a serial, butt pirate himself. She says, I 1,000% wish I never met him, meaning Daniel, or ever contacted him. Yeah, he threatened to call CPS on me and a bunch of shite because of the stuff I made up. Because of stuff I made up. He didn't know anything about my real life. But it shows what kind of a person he is, especially when he feels like he's losing control. Very poignant gal here, this Taylor. Huh. Major Crimes wouldn't have come talked with me for an hour and recorded everything if they thought he was innocent. Well, isn't that interesting? Just another hour of interviews we get to watch. Put that on the list. So here we go. There's Jordan the crazy bastard. Someone was asking me what Jordan looked like. That's crazy Jordan right there. Can you believe that his old lady left him? He's such a cuddly he's like a little gremlin. So these are all a collection of statements from Daniel. Early on in the investigation, early on in the case. Detective Tam, you're saying Danny's a very vindictive person? I don't know what his problem is. He's stuck on stupid for sure. Let me see. Where? Yeah, you can see that. So let me read this to you. I'm not being negative towards Malaya. I love her, but I never lie because that's just not me, says Daniel. He's lying right now. I never lie. Like, this is the topic of his conversation. Honey, just so you and I know, listen, I want to talk about how I never lie, baby. Now, do people who are normally truthful focus on things like this at any one point in time? Never. But I'm telling you, I'm not a liar. You just don't want to believe me. No. It's the topic. It's the topic. Let me see. Uh-oh. Don't talk. It just had an error. Hold on. Poor quality. You might experience some buffering, but we're gonna walk it out here. I think I prepared before I came live, but everything's okay. Let me close out some things. Take evasive action. It's all good. It's all good. We're not going anywhere. Let me read this to you. Saying dropped frames. I'm having some alerts come off, my friends. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. We'll continue. Are you experiencing any buffering? Do I sound okay? Let me know in my chat. Poor Jordan, his dad broke his ribs. Do you believe that, trail hiker? I'm not sure I believe any of that, though. I apologize. You don't lie, babe. Oh, thank you for being here, Odessa. Cognitive dissonance, the psychological discomfort that occurs when reality conflicts with what someone has believed or invested in, leading them to defend the lie rather than adjust their worldview. I think it goes a little bit beyond that, Debbie Roberts, but I know where you're getting at. Yeah, it's a thing. No buffering, that's good. Sound is good. Thanks, guys. Makes me feel better. I'll just let it go. Maybe it's just... I'll let it not... I'll focus on it not. I'm just worried that it drops or something on me. But it's okay. I'll read this to you, and we'll go and... I've a lot of things open, so I have to close them up. It's probably that Google Earth. Now it says it's not bad. It's okay, apparently. So hit that like button. Maybe give it a moment. We'll be okay. So let me see here. Oh my God. Hold on. I closed myself out. Wrong button. I don't know why. This is why you can't allow me on the space shuttle. Whoops. Too many of those. You got to be on the ball. Now it says I'm not sending any data, but my stream status is healthy, excellent, 652. Okay, everything's good. Holy shit. What the fuck is going on? It's all good. We're fine. Holy man. I apologize. I can edit that out later. So these were taken from It's a Criming Shame a while ago. I screenshot them, but this is Danny in the way that he's talking about the situation at the time. But none of it's ever true because we constantly read things about his disparaging comments towards Malaya. They've all initially, the first things that they said to cops was how suspicious Malaya and her family were in all of this, as opposed to themselves, right? It's them who are suspicious. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. And guess who? Her mother seized her phone and probably has her car keys. I know this because when my cousin called her phone on private number, so Daniel was in on that little escapade in the prank calls. You see what's going on here? The influence with that scuzzball Logan, that catfish. My mother her mother seized her phone and probably has her car keys. I know this because when my cousin called her phone on private number, her mom picked up and said, Malaya's phone, who's this? Her mother has something over her head of some kind. Your mother, as opposed to just a bond like their mother-daughter. Her mother's got some sort of control over her. Yeah, it's her mom. You fucking idiot. He's suspicious of the mother-daughter link, the bond, the healthy familial environment. If it's not toxic, he don't trust it. Her mother has something over her head of some kind. After her and her mother talked, Malaya was not the same seemed. Something. She wasn't the same, we'll say. Now, get a load of this one. Daniel, did you know, buddy, that Spellcheck that you always yell at is actually there to correct your spelling, not to fight with. You keep fighting with the Spellcheck like you actually know how to spell the word, as opposed to what the Spellcheck tries to correct you towards. You got misplaced anger. Now, you got your pens and papers out, friends? What is this word? P-H-Y, phi, P-H-Y-S-I-C-O-P-A-T-H. I'll have to challenge that word, Alex. Physicopath. A what? A psychopath. A psychopath. It's almost like a... No. Don't do any interpreting. He's trying to say 3 different fucking things with one made-up word. Don't try to interpret it. Just try to figure it out. Which one of these things he's trying to say? A psychopath, sociopath, a combination of the two. As a psychic, what? AB, does it show Blackbrook Falls? I have no idea what that is. You can go onto Google Earth and search it yourself, Helicopter Grandma. I wonder if they checked the lake behind Jordan's house. Only for broken math pipes, which they found a lot. What does that say? I wish we could Google Earth the side roads, waterfall areas too. Well, why can't you? There's not really that many. No, put that down, darling. Thank you. That's my new cream. It's not to eat. You wonder if he threatened to do something to the kids many times over when he did? Maybe M wasn't sure if he was bluffing. I flip-flop from thinking, listen. Jupo, this situation escalated. Hold on, please. Let me see that. Where is that comment? Hey, Blue Heron. The RCMP did attend Jordan's on the tip of the kids were seen at his place on May 1st. Yeah, they did, Trailhiker. He was tripping about that. Jordan was all upset and pissed about that. He should be pissed that his buddy's going to be on the sex offender registry. If you Google Blackbrook Falls is the waterfalls that DM mentioned to MBM2. How do you know that? It does not show on Google Earth, but if you Google it, it is in Pictou County. Okay. I'll do that later. Oh, geez, how fucking romantic. Oh, you want me to go back and show you how Daniel was when they first met? So what does that tell you about the type of kook he is? It tells you that he's afraid to be himself. You can't just be yourself in a relationship. You've got to act out. You've got to be something that you're not. Is that what women really want? I don't think so. You've got to do a lot of pretending. That's exactly what got you into this mess, asshole. That got you into this mess. You couldn't be yourself. You couldn't sustain being something that you weren't. Malaya didn't like that. This isn't no farm. It's a goddamn, it's literally the barn. You live in a barn. Shit's falling down all over the place. There are photos on Google Earth, but you can't walk near them to check it out. Okay. You believe he threatened her with hurting the kids. Yeah, I don't believe it's the first time. I believe he threatened her with hurting the children back in December. That's why she couldn't leave them. When he realized she was serious and after tweaking for a few days, nights, he decided to punish her. I don't know about that. I think it was a reactionary thing. I don't have to know that detailed yet, by just a guess. What makes you say that? That's why so many women stay single, Bonza, Ozzy, Sheila. What are you saying, girl? Don't be a man-hater. Don't hate the player. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Is that what they say? That's why so many women stay single, rats and all. Good to see you, Brian. AB, so Jack and Lily are missing. MBM left with Meadow, and DM had to mention the beach and Blackbrook Falls, red flag, and said, you will know what that means. I don't know where you're saying he mentioned Blackbrook Falls. He mentioned the waterfalls. I don't know where you're getting that Blackbrook from. He's probably chased that day ever since with her. The day he met her was their point. It was all down from there, I'd say. Like they only knew each other for 2 weeks. Just when you're realizing some of the things that you don't want to be with somebody over, he didn't even give enough time for that. He's like, you're going to accept me for everything, and that's it. I'm in. Listen, you love me. I love you. We were made for one another. I was made for loving you, baby. Girl, you know it's true. He moved himself into Patty's. He moved himself into Patty's. He imposed upon her life. Just phew. River Rat. These people remind me of where I grew up in the Ozarks. That movie Writer's Bone brought back a lot of memories, and now these inbreds seem like they're straight out of the movie or Deliverance. Well, in a way they do. That's for sure.
Any news about the two guests?
I never really heard nothing.
Never heard anything?
They don't say too much.
Oh.
It's only that boy that did it. I still say the boy.
The Daniel Martel? The
He's
stepfather?
on meth.
He's on meth?
He sells meth.
Uh-huh.
And he makes it. And he don't like the kids. He beats the kids. He beats their daughter.
That's why I'm
But her
saying.
daughter might know more than she's saying. I said, your daughter's lying. You must know what happens. Only 3 people in the thing.
Exactly.
We had to do polygraph and everything.
You did a polygraph too?
Yeah, because we used to drop the kids off over there.
So you and Cindy and
her mother, because her mother was in the house before, and some of her cousins, they had to do polygraph.
Is the mother living here right now or not?
No, she was, and she lives in. We took the mother because we found out that he's on drugs.
He's on meth, yeah.
And meth, and they beat her, so we took her over there. He was here, and then the CPS. The CPS went to their house in December, and they should have took the kids out of there. Like, look at the look of the house.
Yeah.
They had the locks on the door, and the boy beat her, this and that. But why'd she stay there? That's what I told her.
I saw the house of Daniel Martel, and I saw this house, and I understand why she come here to move out the next day.
No, she could have went to her grandmother's in Bob Hill. You know how many times we tried to... She was at their grandmother's before they went there, Dan and her. He got 2 from a previous marriage. And those 2 that are missing are hers. Then they got the little girl together.
No, since you...
And he didn't like her.
What's that I'm reading in my chat, Darlene? Watching Justin. You mean over at Clutch? Justin go through Tint's video last night. Wade says the grandmother, Dan's mom, Janie, takes all their money. I knew she wasn't letting them stay there for nothing. She didn't want to lose. Yeah. Well, it's not the CPP. It's Malaya's milk money you're insinuating. But that was on hold that month. And that was proof, according to the Globe and Mail, through a letter that they received from Canada Revenue Agency telling them that they're cutting off benefits because of asshole not filing his taxes. They don't know how much they're supposed to give them because Daniel isn't that type of guy. If some of the cousins did polys too, they likely administered more than we know about. What do you mean? Listen, Tash, the poly doesn't mean fucking anything in the first place. Quit trying to associate it with some sort of guilt or innocence. Why people bring it up only shows that you don't really know what it's for in the first place. Not you personally, but the whole topic. Who gives a fuck? Okay? Has nothing to do with anything other than you know who the police were speaking to. That's all that matters. It's not a tool to do your job for you in the end. I couldn't believe it when I heard the video today for the first time. Which one, Vivalda? The one with Wade? My God. It's such a... It goes back and it tells you all of the issues. It allowed us into that window way back then. And this SA charge and everything, the others to come with it, forcible confinement, all have to do with what it is that Wade's explaining. Wade's expressing. Take it for what it is. How do you know she's on CPP, Darlene? It's hardly anything to begin with in that sense. Bonza didn't know how it works over there. Rent is an income. Was Janie declaring an income? Oh, I doubt it. Not declaring anything. She just lives there and that's it. The RV, the RV isn't a residence. It's just an old broken down, dilapidated structure with wheels that she's decided to live in. Just my opinion. She's too busy with the washer spinner. Exactly why she wouldn't want to lose any of it. Well, there's plenty of lying going on, but I don't think that you're trying to tie it into motive to unalive the kids in that sense. No, it doesn't really matter. You don't need to think into it any more than we already know that money was an aggravating factor. They fought about money and the situation in the house. What do we know without relying on anything that they tell us? Well, we've brought it up. And it just resembles Daniel losing control and taking his